Mediocre Man channel. We're here with the Log Cabin Steam Sauna. We put up a 5-part series on the build, and I'll put a link to the first video so you can see how it starts, and then if you go to my channel you can see the rest of the videos. Please hit like and subscribe. So I wanted to do a review, tell you what I would have done differently, and show you the inside and the heater. It works really well, by the way, and that's about it. So I'm going to take you around the steam sauna and show you what works and what I would do differently. All right, first we'll show you the outside of it. That is a door that I built myself using tongue and groove bark beetle pine. That's a laser metal cutout of a deer that I got from Hobby Lobby. And the windows are basically for a shed. Most people don't put windows in a steam sauna. I decided to do it so that I could get a cross current to clear it out in case for one reason or another I needed to do that. When you use an electric heater, the first time you use it, it's going to smoke to clear out whatever is in there, and then it should be fine after that. I did a little Shaosugiban on the outside before I stained it, and I built these little decks to have a walk around that'll take you to the outdoor shower. So just kind of cruise to the side here. We have no leaks. That's the roof. Now what I would do differently is when I built it, I used tongue and groove as a roof and concurrently as the ceiling, so it would be one step, and I thought I'd be saving some time. But once I was in the sauna, I realized I needed to lower the ceiling a little bit, so I attached tongue and groove to the rafters, and so I didn't save myself any steps, and I would have been better off just using plywood. It would have been quicker and easier for the rooftop. And there's a video on how to do the roof and the windows, and another video on how to build the structure, and another video on the foundation. All right, we're gonna go inside. All right, so here we go to the inside. And you can see the heater, little water bottle. I usually use the bucket more than the bottle. So here we go. I'll close the door, kind of take you around. Now there's the electric heater. I'll give you more information on that in a minute. That I used, I forgot what they call that. It's not glass, it's a type of plastic, works pretty well. It's made to actually take high heat. I forgot what they call it. And there's the inside with the door. As you can see, it's really cozy. And there's the flooring. Again, I used a bark beetle pine on the floor. So the electric heater, it's on Amazon, it's cheap, it's 300 bucks, it's 6,000 watts. Works perfectly for the size. Depending on the size of the sauna, you need to check the volume, do the math, and then get the appropriate heater. So for this size, you'd want 6,000 watts. Takes about one cycle for this to heat up, which is about 45 minutes to an hour, and usually gets up to about 160 degrees. But you also have 50% humidity, so that's equivalent to 210 degrees. And when you use these kinds of wet, dry saunas, you can go dry heat, or you can put ladles of water on the rocks. And when you do that, it creates the steam. Now, the place doesn't get all steamed up, but it does increase the humidity. So there's the ladle. And what you do is you take about, I don't know, a third of a ladle, and you just kind of go like that over the rocks. You want a long ladle so you don't burn your hands. And if I had to do over again, I would have built a high bench. You see that little stool? I'll probably get around to it. So that way, when you want even more heat, you just sit a little higher, because heat rises. So the higher you sit in the sauna, the more you're feeling the heat. As far as the windows go, people are surprised that I built the windows because it's a sauna, but actually they're really good windows. There's no leakage or anything, and I like the option of airing it out. And also I love looking outside. You got this beautiful view, and that right there actually is a hot tub. It's a wood-fired hot tub. I'll have to show you that another time. But I just love looking outside and then looking at the trees, and also I can go by and look and see what the temperature is. So you'll notice that there's little gaps with each layer of wood. So on the outside I've caulked it, and it's a little thin, so you really can't chink it. And the trouble with caulking is you got to re-caulk it every so often, because the caulk is not going to sort of shrink and expand as well. We have extreme weather here, so every day is a 40-degree swing, and it does get down to freezing. So there's a little maintenance there with the caulking. But that's basically the rundown. So what I would do different is maybe explore chinking a little bit and do plywood on the roof. Other than that, I would do everything as I did it. Came out really nice. It works excellent, and it's pretty much the most special structure I have on the ranch right now. All right.